blue Justin here, still Justin, still not too blue, still with a bit of a bad back. I'll just cover that very quickly right at the beginning. But first of all, just did a quick announcement for this one. It's been a little while since I finished my daily vlogs in July. Took it out of me a bit, and since I did have I wasn't feeling too well at the end of that one, I took a little break before coming back and doing this one. It's only going to be a short one because I'm going to do my birthday haul, which goes back right to the end of June, but I didn't get all the presents until the middle of July, and I didn't want to interrupt what I was doing at the time. So this will be a really quite short birthday haul because I didn't get much media stuff this year, and a couple of things might seem familiar to you. But anyway, yeah, quick catch up for anybody who was watching my July stuff. Yeah, my back's still bad. Seen the physio. He's given me some exercises after checking the x-ray that I actually haven't got any breaks. He's expecting them to work within 3 to 4 weeks, and if they don't, then I've got referral to a hospital physio. So that's that up to date, and we'll get on with my birthday. Right, first up, a couple you'll have seen so far, but I didn't actually say that for my birthday, but these came up in my July vlogs as films that I had watched. I got this for my birthday, which is the Steven Seagal Kill Switch. Interestingly enough, it wasn't on my birthday list, and I'm very surprised. I would be relatively surprised that the person who picked it up checked through my online list. It's not impossible, but it is quite a big and complicated list, my online one. But yeah, so they probably took a punt and hoped that I didn't have it, but they took a punt successfully, and I was very glad to receive it. I did watch it, like I say, during July, so that turned up on my what did I watch, what did I think of it. I'm not 100% convinced by best film in years, but I don't know what they mean by in years, so I have seen some of his straight to video stuff, which is actually pretty good, and this isn't far from his worst, but because at least he does a lot of his own stuff, but there's just too much plot weakness, really. So moving on, yeah, another one that I received for my birthday, this time from my wife, and this one I also watched during July, so it came up during my daily vlog on I watched this yesterday or today, whatever type of thing, and that was the 4K American Cat People. Now, usually nobody gets me the American stuff or the foreign stuff that I put on my list because they're a bit scared of the extra cost, etc. But I think this one was available through Amazon UK, and people aren't so concerned or worried if they're going through Amazon UK, even if it happens to be a foreign title, as this one is. Yeah, as I said, I watched it during my July, and it was good fun. I still haven't bought the 1942 one to compare. Obviously this one's going to be a lot more explicit, but I did like the way that the very famous scene, which is extremely tense in the black and white 1942 one in the swimming pool, did have a reprised type scene in this one, which I thought was actually quite well done. Now the other two media receipts for my birthday, weren't actually Blu-rays or 4Ks, they were DVDs. But in this case, they're not available on Blu-ray, so, and they're unlikely to be, to my opinion. But I was very pleased to get this one. Again, it's from my wife. It's been on my list for a very long time, and I just wanted to relive some of the silliness, my late night of my younger days, and that is the complete series of 262 episodes of Married with Children. Yeah, this is an American sitcom, which is one of those ones that wouldn't be made today, or if it gets transmitted today, I'm sure it'll be one with one of those warnings that goes out in front of it with might contain humour of its time, etc., etc. It's I found it exceedingly funny, and it ran for, it was 11 seasons, so obviously so did America. The housework hating lazy wife, she's sort of oversexed, and the traditionally husband in a dead end job. I think he's a woman's shoes. He works in a shoe shop selling shoes to women, and sort of like demasculates him. But he tries to relive his youth through his football trophies, etc. The son is starts off at least as the more academic-y one, whereas the daughter, played by Christina Applegate, I think was she in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. She's in Anchorman, apparently. I haven't seen Anchorman. And yeah, she's the daughter, and just very, very sexy. And I think one of her lines, to sum up her personality, sort of like one of her lines was, I have to go, and when she gets banned from school or something, and one says, I thought you'd be happy, etc. And she goes, no, how can I cope without school? I have to go there, check in with the latest news, check out the gossip, etc. Do a bit of spotting, and come home again. So that's how she is to treat school, and she's not supposed to be particularly bright. I think at one stage her brother is asking her about name one of the big national parks in America, and she's it's the one with the geyser, and she says Jellystone, which was, if I recall, where Yogi Bear's from. Other people who you might have heard of or reference to in this, Amanda Bess, who plays the next door neighbour, who's a bit uppity, is always falling out with the husband, and always like trying to put him down, etc., etc. And it's very hard to see her in that light once you realise that she's the girlfriend in the original Fright Night. So very, very different roles indeed. Anyway, like I said, I want to relive some of my late night channel for watching years of my youth, and I'm going to enjoy that. Now the last one is had to be bought second hand by the person giving it to me. It's from my wife's family, and one that's also I've also been after for a while, but wasn't on my list. But it wasn't on my birthday list, but it was on my online list. And my brother-in-law is very good at trying to track stuff down off that and give me a little bit of a surprise as to what it is, because it's not actually on the actual birthday list that goes round. And this one is, this one's really taking me back to my childhood, and oh dear, this is going to be so much fun. Yeah, this again, it's a DVD set, and it's the full season sets for the traditional Flash Gordon, going back with Buster Crabbe as Flash, and I honestly can't wait to catch up with this. This one containing Flash Gordon and the Space Soldiers, Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars, and Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe. So absolutely, I think they've each got individual covers, etc. Yeah, Can Flash Save the Earth? Or whatever the back. That's each one. Yeah, and obviously we got Dale Arden, Dr. Zarkov, ruler of Mars, stealing Earth's nitrogen from the ongoing war with the clay people. The Martians who Azura magically turned into living mud. But the bigger surprise yet to come, working closely with the Queen's Flash's mortal enemy, Ming the Merciless, what do you know, played by the great Charles Middleton, who is also secretly plotting to overthrow the Queen while remaining as her ally, and seize Mars for himself. But can Flash save the Earth, rescue the clay people, bring Azura to her senses, and stop Ming's heinous scheme? Flash Gordon's Trip to Mars, 15 thrilling episodes of sci-fi high adventure at its best. I won't go into all the rest, but you can imagine that they're quite similar. So yes, I'm much looking forward to going right back to those. I'll just have a quick peek to see if it says about what era, what time are we going back as far. Helpfully, doesn't actually say the original release dates and when these were made, which is quite annoying actually. You'd have thought they would, wouldn't you? No, if it hasn't said it on there, it's not going to say it on the other suggestion. Just have a see it. I'll see if I can do a bit of investigation and pop it up there and that sort of thing. But in the meantime, that's all the media I got. But I did get one other present which I think you might be interested in, only some of you. I did, and as the person who pointed out to me, who had to carry it around, it weighs a ton, almost as much as the portrayed item. This is the book Godzilla, the official guide to the King of the Monsters. And despite, yes, you think that wouldn't be too, but the actual fact is a very, very, very weighty tome. It's covers to cover, all the various eras. I'm trying to find the big title page where it says, which I've managed to lose. It was here a minute ago. There it is. It gives the different eras. The Showa era, right back to the beginning. The American era is only from pages 228 to about 238. So, I mean, that goes to show how small the actual American input is, despite the fact that's what most people in the West would have been most concentrated on, apart from the occasional one with like King Kong fights Godzilla when we were younger and that sort of thing, and the black and white walks through downtown Tokyo. Just goes to show just how much stuff there is. If you've got another 200 pages or so from the various different eras: Showa, Heisei, Millennium, Reiwa, and that's not Millennium as in the year 2000, and then on to the American era. So I've got lots and lots of those classic pictures, and obviously loads of, well, that's just a really bad moment to say loads of text as well as pictures, because it was a page without any text on. There we go. There we go. Destroy all monsters. There we've got the poster. And we've got some still stuff and some designs. Absolutely fantastic. That's promotional material. So yeah. Oh, I'm going to have great fun watching it alongside. And yeah, and oh, almost looks like Godzuki down the bottom there. Yeah. Please, if you remember Godzuki. Yeah. So yes, fantastic. And thank you to one of my friends for giving me this one. It looks like a very, this is the Millennium era. This is a very modern looking, interesting take. So yeah, see how many of these I can track down and how many I have already. So that's absolutely fantastic. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a lovely rough scale finish cover on. Come on, we always go into embossing and debossing when we're doing media, so why not on the books as well? Yeah, it's got a rough finish on the scales. It's got a rough finish on the name, but the red is smooth. So it's really nice. Somebody's put some bit of thought into that, and that's really good. Maybe you can tell from it, I don't know. Oh, that's nice. So, yeah, great. Fantastic. Yeah, and obviously you can tell sort of just down those bits, some of it's smooth, but a lot of it's roughed up like a scale type finish, which is really nice. And that's the back. Yeah. There we go. More than 60 years of monster movie mayhem collide in this official guide to the world of Godzilla. Every Godzilla era for the first time, including the complete Japanese and Western movies. Definitive collection contains hundreds of stills, original artwork and rare behind-the-scenes photos packed with insights and trivia. This is the full story of the world's longest running film franchise. Well, that's interesting. I'm not sure that somebody's about to challenge them on that one, but I suppose it would be. It does go back quite some way, considering. So yeah, that was my relatively short, checking the timer, relatively short first video back after my July daily vlog, which I must say I thoroughly enjoyed, but it did take it out of me having to stay up each night and record it, work out what I was going to sort out for on the day, and then edit it, make sure it was edited properly and out a day and a half later, and all finished and checked, so all that sort of thing. And to be perfectly honest, if it hadn't been for having a bad back and really hurt my spine, then I'm not sure that I could have done it in the time pressure, but being off work in that particular instance was of use. But to be perfectly honest, I'd rather not have a spine that hurts this much. But anyway, like I said, I think it's getting a little bit better, and I've got some proper exercises now. So right, I shall leave you there with the end of my birthday 2025 haul, if you like. Watch out for more videos coming up. I've got quite a few planned, and I've even got a new series planned because I enjoyed the July daily vlog so much. It won't be a daily vlog, trust me, but I'm thinking of doing a type of weekly roundup type blog that doesn't cover as much as if I'd covered it daily, but picks out highlights of the week, that sort of thing, which I hope you will enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit like. If you think you might enjoy some of my future videos, please hit subscribe, and also hit that reminder bell to get information on when I release them. Thank you very much, and bye.